So welcome back. So the toss won by Avengers 11, and the captain opted to bowl first. Seeing a little bit of a damn condition on the pitch and as well as the patches that he spoke about. Manthan Kutkar against the strike. Abhinav Rana. Oh, a little bit of inside edge and Manthan Kutkar looking for two and will get it easily. Good running between the wickets. Gets off the mark with 2 runs and a very good morning to everyone, especially to those viewers watching this match through YouTube live, go live cast. Day 4 and match number 7. Absolutely wonderful setting for the game of cricket to be played. Lush green grass. A little bit of clouds hovering in the sky and the sun is hiding behind, playing hide and seek. Two officials, Sandesh Gaonkar and Aslam Sheikh, in charge of this match. Oh, slightly away and a very quick delivery that was. Shubham Tari got a good pace. He's got that absolutely smooth run up, long run up though, high arm action and balls in the right area as a one quality bowler. Watchful this time. Had to literally stand straight to play that. Manthan Kutkar. Alongside Abhinav Rana. As rightly said by Felix, it's very important to give a good start for the openers to put at least 50 to 60 runs in, especially the power play overs of 3, which is mandatory from 1 to 3, will be an advantage for the batters. Oh, swing of the bat, the ball has gone past. Good collection from the wicket keeper. Another good delivery from Shubham Tari, nice and straight to the left-handers. In fact, both are the left-handers. No much hassle for the fielders to bring the change in the field every rotation of the striker. Manthan Kutkar and Abhinav Rana. With the BCCI match referee Vivek Kolamkar doing a fantastic job as always. Very professional. Sangem Cricketers brings you GOICHI League 2025. Nicely played away, finds a field in the point region. He has to hurry up. He has to get back to his crease. Manthan Kutkar went seeing the fielder and realized that it wasn't a call from Abhinav. That could have been a touch and go if the ball had to hit the stumps. Quickly getting back to his crease. And the father will be absolutely very proud of Manthan Kutkar that he's been doing a great performance in all matches. Once again, look at that, a swing and the ball just goes past the bat. Wonderful over to mark the end of the very first over. After the completion of the first over, score is 5 without a loss. Batting first is PIOC. GOICHI League Season 2 2025 organized by SANGUEM Cricketers and powered by Honorable Minister for Social Welfare and MLA Sangi constituency Shri Subhash Faldesai, the man behind this tournament, and other sponsors as well. Big thank you. And I would like to extend my gratitude for all the sponsors and supporters for this wonderful tournament. It is one of a kind, turning out to be one of the most prestigious tournaments on the Goan soil as compared to MCL, Panjim Gymkhana Members League, Goa Women's Premier League, and GOICHI League, Educates Cricket League. Some quality tournaments, T20. And credit and hats off to all the organizers for coming up with such a good tournaments, providing the opportunity for the youngsters. Oh, the ball has gone past the wicket keeper. This is a failure to cut it off. Should be just one, or maybe two. Yes, picked up beautifully. This is good running between the wickets. Look at the smooth running between these two batters. Good call, good coordination. Running between the wicket is absolutely growing well right from the beginning. No hesitation. Of course, there was one occasion the ball went straight to the field and Manthan was half the pitch and had to come back quickly. These two take the score to 7 on the board. Viraj Tendulkar, professional scorer, doing a fabulous job as always. Very professional scorer. Manual as well as on Cricket Heroes is just outstanding. One among the best scorers we have in the state of Goa, Viraj Tendulkar. Oh, look at that pace from Greg. Absolutely wonderful. It's got that height as well to the advantage. Many international bowlers have a good height. Mostly they are bowlers like Mohammad Irfan for Pakistan, Nishan Sharma, Abhay Kuruvilla for India, Jacob Oram for New Zealand, Glenn McGrath, Bruce Reid used to play for Australia, tall, lanky, Jason Holder for West Indies, Muzarbani for Zimbabwe. Swing and a miss again. Stuart Board for England, all tall and lanky. And coming to the short-heighted is an advantage for the batters. We talk about Don Bradman, short-heighted. Sunil Gavaskar, short-heighted. Sachin Tendulkar, short-heighted. If the bowlers can make a name for their height, and so are the batters for their short height. Nicely played away, finds the field in the point. Protection there. It's a good deployment of the fielders there from Kashyap Bakle. Every time they try to play, finds the field. Just trying to add up to the pressure and restrict the runs. Maybe one kind of a pressure being built by the captain on the shoulders of the batters. Just get a bit frustrated and play. While doing so, make a mistake and gives the wicket. And that is the strategy. Watchful this time. Not really timing the ball well, Manthan, but still will have an opportunity here to pick up a single. Aslam Sheikh, official umpire, doing a fantastic job as well. Qualified in the year 2019. Been 6 years for him as a GC, a qualified umpire in the bowler's end. In Sandesh Gaonkar, qualified in the year 2012. He's been long, last almost. Lovely shot, picked it up beautifully on the half volley. The ball is up and the ball will race away to the fence. Couple of bounces, wonderful timing. Absolutely wonderful timing from Abhinav Tejrana. Picked it up with the full face of the bat. To that slightly fuller on delivery by Greg. Yes, got in a good position. Both the batters are displaying the quality. It is just that Manthan needs to just time the ball well. He's a bit struggling as compared to Abhinav Tejrana. Once he spends some time, he will be good enough to see the ball like a football and times it well. Maybe later on. Oh, this time slightly away in the leg side and a wide appeal there from the fielders. And everyone is going up, appealing for caught behind. But umpire's got some different thought. The ball has not touched anything. Strength and SNC coach for Ventures 11, Sujit Rana. Sujit Rani is in the comp box. So that's another good over. And of 2, 14 for no loss. Batting first, PIOC. Lovely shot. The very first ball was shown to the fence. 6 runs straight away out of the park. A welcome boundary here for the batters. Venkata's first delivery. Lovely timing from Manthan Kutkar. Now he's getting that groove, gaining the confidence, looking good. Son of Ankush Kutkar and Madam Shushma Kutkar. Oh, nicely done. Absolutely reminded me of Surya Kumar Yadav. Beautifully put away scoop. Look at the quality of shot that he has in his kitty bag. He is now absolutely exploring every corner of the ground, sending the ball in the gap, gets the boundary. Absolutely beautiful work of hands. No footwork and just allowing the ball to come up right on his chest and then scooping it beautifully with a perfect timing on these 2 occasions. 1 to 6, another one to the boundary in the deep square leg. Good comeback by Venkata. Should be a couple of runs. Look at the running between the wickets is absolutely very impressive right from the beginning. They've been so quickly, smoothly running. What a good partnership developing between these 2 batters right from the beginning, which is needed for Team PIOC to put up a good total. As said by Felix, 180, 190 has been scored a huge total every time. Oh, yes, inviting him to the drive, well bowled. Venkata Chigurupati on the bowling mark in the 3rd over. Every over is a different bowler been deployed by the captain Kashyap. And this is the last over of the mandatory power play, which is the 3rd over. A lovely shot once again, picked it up beautifully. No fielder there. That's the beauty of the power play over. Anything in the gap, anything the ball beats the short fielder, the ball will race away to the fence, and they have been absolutely taking full advantage of this power play over, especially in this over. Manthan Gudkar is looking so good. 1 6 and 2 boundaries have already come up from his bat, and the score has gone up to very quickly 30. And probably this will be the last delivery of the mandatory power play. Venkata is slightly getting expensive given already 16 runs of just 5 deliveries. Watchful, well bowled. A dot delivery to mark the end of 3 overs. Going at the rate of almost 10 now, 30 without a loss. Ventures 11 won the toss and fielding first. It was absolutely a good 3 overs of power play. Dipanshu Sharma on the bowling mark from the far end. Oh, lovely shot, picked it up on the half volley. The ball is up and will sail many miles right near the transformer. What a huge shot, nice and straight. Absolutely, look at the pure timing coming from the bat of Abhinav Tejrana. Wonderful, good stance, gets in a quick, good position and bang. There she goes. The ball is flying as if the ball's got the wing to fly outside the ground. Frit. Oh, well bowled, right in the block hole, deceiving the plans of Abhinav. That was a smart delivery from Dipanshu Sharma. Right in the block hole, nothing much to do than to play straight for a single, in spite of the free hit. Well bowled by Dipanshu. On the back foot, the ball is up in there and just got lucky, Manthan. Or maybe intentional play in between two fielders. This is a long on fielder. That was absolutely I would say a risky shot for sure. The ball was up in the air. Didn't quite time the ball, but maybe intentional. Is he so good with the timing? He knows exactly where to put the ball and get those 2 runs. Manthan Gudkar. If it was intentional, definitely he's a master class batter. Coming down the track and just a nudge, looking for more 2. Oh, waiting is a good call. The ball was right. Cleanly picked up by the fielder. That could have been risky. Good calling there from Abhinav Tejrana, because that was his danger end. And he's not only taking care of his wicket, he's taking care of the wicket of his partner as well, Manthan Gudkar. Shot of length. Beautiful play there, finds the fielder. Good fielding in the deep mid-wicket region. Just a single to take the score up to 41 now. And probably this will be the last delivery of the fourth over from the Panchu Sharma from the far end. And score is 41, keeping the ratio of 10. This is good going by the batters. Coming down the track and once again a lofted shot. The ball this time just falling away from the captain Kashyap Buckley behind the ball. Who, if he had to take the catch, that would have been one of the most spectacular catch of all seasons GOICHI League. A risky shot, just got away with it, and that brings an end to the 4 overs. Score is 43 for the loss of no wickets. Well, while Manthan Kudkar is batting on 27, his Indians go very quick fire from him in just 16 deliveries, whereas Abhinav Tejrana batting on 13 of 9, providing a good start which was needed. And the captain Felix Alimao will be very happy with the way these batters are performing on the crease. Both the batters are complementing each other. Good running between the wickets, good looking shots, singles, twos, boundaries, sometimes the sixers to the very first ball as well. So this is what is the performance of the batters. Craig Dorado on the bowling mark to begin the 5th over from the pavilion end. Score is 43 for no loss. Good looking shot, but that will be fielded because this is a field in the mid-on region. This is a field in the long off and mid-on. Just a good deployment of the fielders by the captain Kashyap. Just trying to restrict, but the batters are just trying to open their arms and play some big shots. Any opportunity, they're not thinking twice to go for it with a clear mind. Lofted shot, enough of the bat on that, and yes it is. That will go outside the park for sure. Look at that, the tall batter once again puts it tall and high outside the park. 6 runs to the very first delivery. And this is exactly what I spoke about. They are not shy to go even to the very first delivery. But the batters Manthan and Abhinav, watchful. Good comeback by Greg. Craig is just bowling to the stumps this time, realizing that half volleys for these batters are very dangerous proposition. Really needs to evaluate every delivery. The bowlers, anything short of length, full tosses are rarely been bowled, but half volleys been taken to the task by these batters. So one good example, the very first delivery of Craig. That was beautifully timed by Abhinav. Oh, the ball is up in there. This is exactly what I was talking about. Playing risky and miscued it completely. It was a good shot selection, but didn't quite execute it well. Miscued it and paid the price. The first wicket down on a total of 50 on the board. Manthan Kudkar departs on his individual score of 27 of just 16 deliveries. So PIOC losing their first wicket. Manthan Gudka departs on 27 runs of 16 deliveries. After 3 one down batter for PIOC. They were asked to bat after the toss was won by Kashyap Buckley and saw the pitch damp and patches quickly decided to bowl first. Craig providing the first breakthrough. Nicely played away, but only to find a fielder in the point region. Protection there. So just trying to keep it simple and straight. A good over to mark the end of 5 overs. 50 for 1. Rohit Kitcher on the bowling mark in the 6th over. 50 for 1 on the board. Shot of length, the beautiful work of hands by Avinav. He continues to contribute with singles and staying there, standing tall and puts the best foot forward and playing some sensible shots and taking the responsibility of the batting order, which is good to see on the shoulders of Abhinav. Atharva joins him though after the dismissal of Manthan, but Manthan also played a quick KMF an inning of 27. He was looking absolutely brilliant on the pitch. Lovely shot, that should go all the way. Clinical strike. The ball goes like a rocket. This is called the pure timing. And exactly that has been displayed by Atharva. Look at how beautifully he has put it away. Some power hitting even after the power play overs. That will continue. Some fireworks from the batter. And this is the beauty of PIOC batters. They're not shy to even go facing the very first delivery. Atharva is new and got off the mark with a big sixer. Nicely done. Glided the ball. He has to hurry up. Go quickly back to his crease. Avinav exactly like Manthan Gudkar. There wasn't any spot as the ball was heading straight to the field in the fine leg region. The calling is very important and it will take some time because Atharva is a new batter. Good work of hands, beautifully bowled. Look at the reaction of Rohit, how close that ball was to the batter. Just desperately looking for more wickets here. It is then they can put pressure on the batting order. The score is good, no doubt. The batters are going at the rate of 10 and over. Once again, quick rise there. That has surprised the batter, Atharva. Mixing it up quite well and using the seam, Rohit. It is then the ball tends to just rise. A sweep shot, but missed it completely. A good back-to-back dot balls to mark the end of 6 over score. 57, just 7 runs considered in this over for 1. Venkata once again on the bowling mark in the seventh over. Oh, nicely put away, but finds the fielder in the mid-wicket region. The fielding has been absolutely outstanding. We had a fumble and a fall, but still made sure that's not two for the batters. This is the kind of fielding from Ventures 11. Team owner Kamala Prasad Yadav, the Sarpanch of Chikalim Panchayat, who himself was a good player, a true cricket lover. Let's come up with a beautiful ground at Verna. That only shows how a true lover of the game of cricket that he is, grooming his son Veer Yadav and daughter. They are both playing professional cricket. Fuller on appeal as well, but umpire seems to be not interested in that. Sandesh Gaonkar. Yes, the ball would have missed the stumps leg by signaled. No bat involved. That was well bowled by Venkata. That was maybe just going for that kill. Fuller on the delivery was, but beautifully negotiated by Abhinav Tejrana. He knows exactly. He's seeing the ball like a football and playing sensible. Oh, well, a good dot delivery once again, a bit of appeal. He's just going appealing every delivery now, Venkata. And having a good look at that, Sandesh. Atharva and Abhinav once again staging a good partnership after the fall of the wicket of Manthan Gudkar, who contributed 27 runs off just 16 deliveries. Just guiding the ball towards the gully and picking up a single. Smart work from Atharva to pick up a single. And well, that will sum up over number 761 for 1. So beginning of the 8th over, Rohit once again has been brought into the bowling proceedings. Spin attack from the far end. Swing of the bat on the back foot, but well bowled. Now the pace of the runs is not quick as what we used to see in the 3 overs of the power play, and that has been intentionally good looking shot. Might get a single, might try for 2 though. The fielding is just getting outstanding, no doubt. There's no sloppy fielding or a catch has been put down. Very well balanced side, Ventures 11. Oh, this time puts that in the deep cow's corner. Been playing every corner of the ground so well. Once again, a good hit, but not good enough to get a boundary. But singles will do at the moment. What is good to see is once again a good partnership is developing between these two batters. Atharva providing the support which is needed from the other end, and Abhinav reverse this time. Appeal as well. Asked to question Rohit. How was that? It was done and dusted. 65 for 1. PIOC batting first. Good looking shot. Finds the gap, finds the boundary. Abhinav went with a big shot at the very first delivery that he faced. What a pure timing to take the ball towards the mid-wicket region. Right in the dugout of Ventures 11. There she goes. Another one, much better, more bigger. That's for 6. Venkata is getting expensive. A quick fire here from Abhinav Tejrana. Just waited for the right opportunity and bang. What a good hitter of the ball that he is. Quickly moves to 34 runs, just 16 runs away from what could be his half century. What a good batter. Wide signaled extra to take the score to 76. So everything is happening here for the batters. Boundary 6 extra, more runs, and plentiful of runs for them. What a good start provided by both these batters, especially Abhinav is doing a fantastic job getting those runs needed to put up a good total. At least 180, 190 is what they're looking for to put on the board. And once again, could be wide. Yes, back-to-back wide. This is getting expensive by Venkata. Chigurupati. In 2.2 overs, he has already given 31 runs. This time just wanted to put in the gap, but well bowled. Good comeback here from Venkata. After boundary 6 back-to-back wides. It's a good delivery just for a single. It's a variation on the line in length, which makes the batter think to play. And if the bowlers are ending up bowling half volleys to the batters, and the batters will absolutely take it as an invitation and will go after. Slow one, the ball is up in the air, well bowled. Oh, taken. There was a collision. And that departs Atharva Kale. I hope Venkata is fine. Absolutely a collision. Wicket keeper as well. The catch was for the bowler. There it is. Both the players are down as if in a boxing ring. Physio is provided, and there it is. Sangem cricketers, all credit goes for Sangem cricketers for making this tournament looks one professional tournament with every facility being provided. So hats off to the organizing committee and especially the president of Sangem cricketers. Educate Tushar Karmalkar and Secretary Amrish and the team are doing a fantastic job, all credit. And the young and budding talent loves to play in GOICHI League, which is the second season. With another wicket here, 2 down on a total of 78 runs on the board in the 9th over. Chigurupati Venkata was getting very expensive but picked up a wicket. Or 2 deliveries remaining of his over, which is the 3rd over that he's bowling. Well bowled. Turning out to be a good over now. With a flyer, a good start. A sixer and a boundary to start this over. And also I can see a smile on the face of Venkata. He's pleased with that first wicket. Atharva Kale is out, miscued it completely. Watchful, well bowled. Good end to this over. 9 done, 79 for 2. Well, in the meantime, big thank you to all the sponsors, especially special thanks to Desert & More, Priority Constructions, Nilesh Cabral, MLA Kurchori, Rajesh Fal Desai, MLA Kubarzoa, HDFC Bank, Deepak, Amarnath Desai, Yogesh Dalal, Santosh Fal Desai, Prasad Naik, Abhijit Desai, Goa Sponge and Power Limited. And many names to go after this over. Sponsors support this tournament and support the young and budding talent of Goa. With 3 outstation player, every team can have with the former Ranji, current Ranji and young and budding talents. Marshalling his resources and deploying his troop, Kashyap Bakle. Not satisfied with this field set and maybe just wants to change the bowler. Yes, a bit late, but wise thinking from the captain. Dipanshu Sharma, he just replaced him with Ajay Kukna. Ajay Kukna is a complete all-rounder performer, a good bowler, good batter. For Ventures 11 having the first win. They're bubbling with confidence to win the second match as well. The PIOC lost the very first match, but they'll be looking desperately to win this match. So overall, it's going to be absolutely a cracker of a contest between these two teams. .79 on the board. In the meantime, another single here. Oh, the ball is racing away and will win the race. That's a boundary to take the score to 83 on the board. By signaled. Oh yes, the ball has gone past without touching the batter. By signaled, which takes the score to 83. Well bowled. A bit of a fumble there from the wicket keeper. Just struggling to keep his balls, and even the first ball just went by the wicket keeper to the fence all the way. Signaling a by and boundary by the official umpire Aslam Sheikh. Ajay Kukna. Oh, this time well done by Shubham, just pulling it back. Otherwise, that could have been another boundary here. The batters are absolutely once again. A look at the performance. Abhinav moves to 37. Good wristy work. It looks like he's looking at very good form, sublime form. Abhinav Tejrana moves to 38. Slowly but surely, he's getting those runs to the team. Taken the full responsibility and has witnessed two fall of the wicket. One of Manthan and the one of Atharva. Well bowled. Once again, a bit of a fumble there from. He's having a tough time behind the stumps, the wicket keeper. Especially to the bowler of Ajay Kukna. Otherwise, he was spot on. And we have seen 3 fumbles behind the stumps. Oh, this time a wicket here for Ajay Kukna. And this is exactly what Kashyap Buckley was expecting Ajay to provide, and that's the reason there was a change. The bowling made quickly. Ravi Teja played uppish but played straight to the field in the mid-wicket region. Third wicket goes down on a total of 87 on the board. Right on the edge of the boundary, beautifully taken. That delights the captain, Kashyap. A quick fall of the wickets after Atharva. Ten was complete, 87 for 3. Ajay Kukna, what a great over from him. Just given 3 runs and picked up a wicket of Ravi Teja, and that brings Vasu Tiwari on the crease at number 5. सभी दर्शकों का तहे दिल से स्वागत। सभी सुनने वालों को नदीम अहमद की ओर से प्यार भरा नमस्कार। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीवन। 10:36 में और पहली गेंद पर कड़ा प्रहार बिल्कुल अभिनव रुके थे। बड़े बड़े लंबे शॉट्स लगाने में माहिर, अपने निजी स्कोर 44 पर पहुंचते हुए इस दनदनाते छक्के के साथ। क्या टाइमिंग, क्या ताकत, क्या नजाकत। गेंद निकली बिल्कुल बल्ले के बीचों बीच से। बिल्कुल सबसे बड़े शॉट्स खेलने में माहिर अभिनव तेज राणा। नाम भी है राणा और तेवर भी बिल्कुल राणा जैसे। क्या योद्धा खिलाड़ी हैं, बिल्कुल कमाल की बल्लेबाजी उनके। केवल 6 रन दूर अपने अर्धशतकीय पारी से। 44 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए अपनी निजी स्कोर, जबकि 25 गेंदों का सामना किया उन्होंने। और नए बल्लेबाज वासु तिवारी जो कि जुड़ चुके हैं अभिनव का साथ निभाने के लिए। मंथन गुटकर, अथर्व, उसके बाद रवि तेजा, 3 बल्लेबाज आउट होकर वापस पवेलियन लौटे हैं पीआईओसी के। और देखिए गेंद अभी भी नहीं मिल रही है। इतना करारा शॉट था, इतनी ताकत झोंक दी थी उस शॉट के पीछे। और ये गोल्डन ओवर्स का पूरा फायदा उठाने की कोशिश। बिल्कुल पहली गेंद पर बड़ा जबरदस्त शॉट, जो कि पहली गेंद पर 12 रन फ्री हिट का इशारा भी आता हुआ संदेश की ओर से। और इसी बीच फिर से एक बार बैकवर्ड ऑफ द विकेट कीपर जाएगी गेंद। 6 रनों के लिए हर गेंद पर कड़ा प्रहार। शुभम तारी महंगे साबित होते हुए। क्या बल्लेबाजी अभिनव की, और उनके 50 रन पूरे। कांग्रेचुलेशंस अभिनव फॉर योर स्पेक्टेकुलर 50 एंड स्वाश बकलिंग इनिंग। 50 रन पर पहुंचते अपने निजी स्कोर पर। 50 अप फॉर अभिनव। बिल्कुल गोल्डन ओवर का पूरा फायदा उठाने की कोशिश। क्या हम देखेंगे 6 गेंदों में 6 छक्के गोल्डन ओवर में? निश्चित तौर पर अगर करते हैं तो एक इतिहास नया रचेंगे अभिनव राणा। इस बार ड्राइव बिल्कुल सीधे बल्ले से, मगर वहां पर खिलाड़ी तैनात, केवल 1 रन मिल पाएगा। सेंसिबल बल्लेबाजी और अच्छी कमबैक यहां पर शुभम तारी की ओर से। हालांकि पहली 2 गेंदें बड़ी शॉट्स के लिए खेल गए थे अभिनव। उसके बाद अपने बेसिक्स को ध्यान में रखकर सुंदर गेंदबाजी, और यही खासियत शुभम तारी की। संभल कर इस बार केवल दिशा देने की कोशिश। वासु तिवारी 1 रन के साथ अपना खाता खोलते हुए 2 रन की कोशिश, मगर नहीं मिल पाएंगे नए बल्लेबाज वासु तिवारी, जो कि 5वें नंबर पर जुड़ते हुए अभिनव राणा के साथ। अच्छी शुरुआत दी थी मंथन गुटकर ने, अपने निजी 27 रन बनाए थे 16 गेंदों में। इस प्रकार की एक फ्लायर जो कि दी गई थी अपनी टीम के लिए। उसके बाद लगातार विकेटें गिरी। अथर्व, उसके बाद रवि। और फिर से एक बार वही तेवर। इस बल्लेबाज को रोकना काफी मुश्किल, तीसरा छक्का इस ओवर का और गोल्डन ओवर आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं। 100 का आंकड़ा पार करती हुई टीम PIOC, कप्तान फेलिक्स अलीमाओ काफी खुश होंगे जिस प्रकार से अभिनव खास तौर पर बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं। ये देखिए कोई खराबी नहीं थी गेंद में, उसके बावजूद बिल्कुल साइड स्क्रीन के पास गेंद को भेज दिया 6 रनों के लिए। संभल कर फिर से एक बार 1 रन के लिए। ओ बिल्कुल ब्लॉक होल में। अक्सर एक सरप्राइज पैकेज रहता है गेंदबाजों का, और जिस प्रकार से गेंदबाजी के लिए मशहूर शुभम तारी बेहतरीन गेंद के साथ हालांकि ओवर की समाप्ति की है, मगर स्कोर 110 पर 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर 11 ओवरों की समाप्ति के बाद। और एक चौका, बिल्कुल काफ़ी सारी बाउंड्रीज यहाँ पर देखने को मिलती हुई है। शुरुआत हो चुकी है 12वीं ओवर की, फिर से एक बार गेंद सीमा रेखा पार जाती हुई फील्डर को बीट कर वासु तिवारी भी बिल्कुल बखूबी साथ निभाते हुए 6 रन बनाए। 3 गेंदों का अब तक उन्होंने सामना किया। सुंदर गेंद पटकी हुई, हालांकि हल्की सी बाहर ऑफ स्टंप है। अपनी निजी 58 रन पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए अभिनव कट कर दिया है। अच्छा स्क्वायर कट, मगर डीप पॉइंट की दिशा की ओर फील्डर तैनात, 2 रन का कोई मौका नहीं। इस 1 रन के साथ स्कोर आगे बढ़ता हुआ 138 रनों पर। धीरे धीरे फिर से एक बार इक्का दुक्का रन के साथ जमने का प्रयास। फिर से एक बार यहाँ पर एक साझेदारी काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण रहेगी, मगर तारीफ करनी होगी अभिनव तेज राणा की, जिस प्रकार से अपने जिम्मेदारी पर क्या बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी का क्रम दिखाते हुए। बैकफुट पर जब कभी खेलते हैं तो पूरे बल्ले के साथ खेलते हैं। इस प्रकार की इनकी सुंदर बल्लेबाजी, लंबे ऊंचे कद के, अब जब शॉट भी लगाते हैं तो लंबे ऊंचे। द बिग मैन विद द बिग शॉट्स एंड प्लेइंग अ मार्वेलस इनिंग, नो डाउट। Someone is required of his standard to stay and play long and a sensible inning, and that is exactly what he's doing. अजय कोकना, जिस प्रकार से मिशन करते हैं लाजवाब। हालांकि पहली ओवर क्या लाजवाब थी उनकी, केवल 3 रन दिए थे और 1 विकेट की सफलता प्राप्त की थी अजय ने। अच्छी स्टंपिंग, मगर यहाँ पर होगा शायद नॉट आउट का इशारा। ऐसे लगा कि ये संदेश गांवकर स्क्वायर बनाएंगे हवा में, मगर और एक अच्छा ओवर जो कि घटाते हुए 12 ओवरों की समाप्ति, और 12 ओवरों की समाप्ति के बाद स्कोर 139, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। तो लगभग 12-13 रन प्रति ओवर फिलहाल बल्लेबाज बनाते हुए, उसी की बदौलत स्कोर 139 पर जो कि पहुंचता हुआ 12 ओवरों की समाप्ति के बाद। अभी भी 8 ओवरों का आना बाकी। तो 8 ओवर में अगर 80 भी बनाते हैं बल्लेबाज तो निश्चित तौर पर 220 के आसपास रहेगा लक्ष्य, टारगेट है। मगर यहां पर अच्छी कमबैक कर सकते हैं गेंदबाज। गेंदबाजी में वेंकटा फिर से एक बार बढ़िया ड्राइव, बढ़िया शॉट 6 रन के लिए। पहली गेंद पर करारा शॉट अभिनव का। हर एक गेंदबाज को बिल्कुल चून चून के मारते हैं। ये देखिए पहली गेंद पर ही कड़क शॉट। अक्सर लोग कड़क चाय पीना पसंद करते हैं और अभिनव कड़क शॉट लगाना। और फिर से एक बार यहां पर ड्राइव डाउन द कारपेट खेल दिया है, मगर कवर्स की दिशा की और फील्डर को पाया। केवल 1 रन से संतुष्टि प्राप्त करनी होगी बल्लेबाज अभिनव को। अपने 66 रनों पर अब पहुंच चुके हैं, जबकि 32 गेंदों का सामना किया है अभिनव राणा ने। जिस प्रकार से उनके नाम में भी है तेज, अभिनव तेज राणा, तेज बल्लेबाजी। जैसा नाम वैसे काम। धीमी गति से गेंद और दिशाहीन, थोड़ा सा असंतुष्ट होते हुए वेंकटा। और फिर से एक बार धीमी गति से गेंद, इस बार पढ़ लिया था, कदमों का इस्तेमाल किया, आगे को आए। फिर से एक बार दर्शनीय शॉट, इस बार वासु तिवारी के बल्ले से। जब अभिनव लगा सकते हैं बड़ा शॉट तो वासु शायद सोच रहे हो कि मैं क्यों नहीं। चलिए गंगा बह रही है और हाथ धो ले। बढ़िया शॉट, बिल्कुल साइड स्क्रीन पर। टाइमिंग जबरदस्त, बल्लेबाजों की तारीफ करनी होगी। पीआईओसी अच्छी शुरुआत, अच्छे रन स्कोर के खाते में। और बिल्कुल ब्लॉक होल में गेंद, अपील एलबीडब्ल्यू के लिए वेंकटा की ओर से, मगर कोई निर्णय नहीं। तारीफ करनी होगी पिच क्यूरेटर की, जिस प्रकार से पिच बनाई गई है। एक पाटा विकेट निश्चित तौर पर। हर टीम लगभग 180-200 के पार लगातार रन्स बनाती हुई, यही दर्शाता है कि बिल्कुल बढ़िया पिच है। पिच सपोर्ट्स नॉट ओनली द बैटर्स, इवन द बॉलर्स। इस बार कोई फुटवर्क नहीं, खड़े खड़े खेलने की कोशिश, मगर गेंद गई है विकेट कीपर के दस्तानों में, डॉट गेंद के लिए। गोवा लाइव कास्ट के सौजन्य से आप सभी दर्शकों तक इस मैचेस का लाइव प्रसारण जो कि दिखाया जा रहा है, और आप सुन रहे हैं नदीम अहमद को, कभी अंग्रेजी में कभी हिंदी में। मेरे साथ बीसीसीआई के मैच रेफरी विवेक कोलमकर, जो खूबसूरती से इस मैच को कंडक्ट कराते हुए। पटकी हुई गेंद, मगर जिस प्रकार से उछाल की अपेक्षा की थी बल्लेबाज ने, बिल्कुल वो उछाल गेंद न प्राप्त करती हुई, उसी के साथ डॉट गेंद के साथ 13 ओवरों की समाप्ति। एक 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर तो 150 के रन का आंकड़ा पार करती हुई, जो कि निश्चित तौर पर रहेगा माइलस्टोन। बिल्कुल एक बड़े लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ती हुई टीम पीआईओसी, जिस प्रकार से टॉस सेरेमनी के वक्त स्वयं कप्तान फेलिक्स सलीमाओ ने कहा कि कम से कम 200 रन रहेंगे कंफर्टेबल, 180 190। मुझे तो लगता है कि जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी हो रही है, निश्चित तौर पर इसको जाएगा 200 के पार। और अब बैटिंग पावर प्ले लिया गया है। स्कोर 153, 153, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर गया। 13 ओवरों की समाप्ति के बाद माफी चाहूंगा, 13 ओवर समाप्त, स्कोर 153, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। वासु तिवारी अपनी निजी 13 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए, जबकि 11 गेंदों का अब तक उन्होंने सामना किया है। और 67 रनों पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 32 गेंदों में अभिनव तेज राणा। तेज राणा की तेज बल्लेबाजी क्या आगे भी देखने को मिलेगी। फिलहाल स्ट्राइक पर लंबे ऊंचे कद के बाएं हाथ के एक लाजवाब बल्लेबाज तेज राणा। बिल्कुल बढ़िया शॉट है, देखिए कोई ऑन द फ्रंट नहीं, ताकत नहीं, बिल्कुल ऑन द बैक फुट। क्या शॉट है, केवल टाइमिंग की है। और गेंद 6 रनों के लिए। क्या ताकत, फिर से एक बार जिस प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी करें अभिनव तेज राणा। मुझे तो लगता है कि एक बॉक्स फुल ऑफ बॉक्स चाहिए अंपायर्स को। बहत्तर रनों पर पहुंच चुके हैं। ये दूसरी गेंद जो कि गुम होकर वापस लौटी है। कुंभ के मेले में बिल्कुल नहीं, बल्कि सांगेम मैदान पर गुम होती हुई गेंद। एक तो हो चुकी है गुम, और इस बार हल्का सा कलाइयों का प्रयोग, मगर वहां पर खिलाड़ी तैनात जो कि डीप स्क्वायर की दिशा की ओर, मगर गेंद जाएगी सीमा रेखा पार 4 रनों के लिए। हल्की सी चूक वहां पर, काफी देर बाद ये नज़ारा देखने को मिलता हुआ काफी निराशाजनक कप्तान के लिए, अन्य खिलाड़ियों के लिए, और खास तौर पर गेंदबाज अजय कुकना के लिए। रुकी जा सकती थी, केवल 1 रन मिल सकता था, मगर मुकद्दर में था बल्लेबाज के 4 रन। और मुकद्दर का लिखा कौन मिटा सकता है। 76 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 76, यानी कि अभी भी 24 रन दूर अपने शतक से अभिनव। ऑन द फ्रंट खेल दिया इस बार, बल्ले का बाहरी किनारा लगा, बिल्कुल नाराजगी व्यक्त करते हुए अजय कुकना। बेहतरीन गेंदबाज हैं। पहली ओवर में केवल 3 रन और 1 विकेट की सफलता, उसके बावजूद अब काफ़ी सारे रन मिलते हुए। हालांकि ये उनकी तीसरी ओवर, अब तक 19 रन दिए हैं, 1 विकेट की सफलता प्राप्त कर चुके हैं। मुझे लगता है कि खास तौर पर उस फील्डर से काफ़ी नाराज, और वही नाराजगी अब दूसरे फील्डरों में भी दिखाई देती हुई अजय कुकना की ओर से। बढ़िया शॉट इस बार वासु तिवारी के बल्ले से, 6 रन। जबरदस्त टाइमिंग, पढ़ लिया था और दे मारा मैदान के बाहर 6 रनों के लिए। अपनी निजी 19 पर पहुंचते हुए इस 6 रन के साथ फिर से एक बार एक साझेदारी जो मजबूत दिखाई देती हुई। तारीफ करनी होगी वासु तिवारी की, जो बखूबी साथ निभाते हुए अभिनव का, उसके बावजूद अच्छी बल्लेबाजी भी करते हुए केवल 12 गेंदों में 19 रन, जबकि 36 गेंदों में 77 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए अभिनव तेज राणा। अजय कोकला की पटकी हुई गेंद कवच की दिशा की ओर खेली गई, वहां पर खिलाड़ी था सुंदर फील्डिंग के साथ जब तक गेंद को वापस करते केवल 1 रन जो कि मिल पाएगा बल्लेबाजों को। इस 1 रन के साथ स्कोर 171 पर पहुंचता हुआ, जबकि 14 ओवरों की समाप्ति हो चुकी है। 14 ओवरों की समाप्ति 171, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। 171 for 3 आफ्टर 14 overs। ओ बिल्कुल केवल दिशा दी और गेंद रफ्तार पकड़ती हुई सीमा रेखा पार 4 रनों के लिए। देखिए बिल्कुल स्मार्ट बल्लेबाजी वासु तिवारी की ओर से भी, हल्की सी बाहर थी, उसको केवल दिशा दी और गेंद विकेट कीपर के पास से डीप थर्ड में दिशा की ओर जाती हुई 4 रनों के लिए। कट करने की कोशिश मगर डॉट गेंद। इसको जो कि रुका हो 175, जबकि ये 15वीं ओवर प्रगति पर। क्रेग डोरेडो गेंदबाजी के क्रम में जो कि अपनी 30वीं ओवर लेकर आए। अब तक उन्होंने 20 रन दिए हैं, 1 विकेट की सफलता मिली है। कट करने की कोशिश फिर से एक बार, बिल्कुल गैप ढूंढ निकाला है। कमाल की बल्लेबाजी अब वासु तिवारी की ओर से, जानते हैं कि कहाँ गेंद को भेजना है। बिल्कुल सुंदर टाइमिंग के साथ उसी तरफ गेंद को भेजते हुए, यानी कि गैप ढूंढ निकालते हुए बाहरी किनारे लगा और गेंद फिर से एक बार डीप थर्ड में दिशा की ओर जाती हुई 4 रनों के लिए। लगातार इस ओवर में 2 चौके अब तक लगा चुके हैं, स्कोर को पहुंचाते हुए 179 रनों पर। 179। बढ़िया शॉट इस बार डीप स्क्वायर लेग की ओर, मगर फील्डर को पाएंगे। इस 1 रन के साथ स्कोर 180 पर पहुंचता हुआ, जबकि ये 15वीं ओवर प्रगति पर। इस ओवर के बाद अभी भी 5 ओवरों का आना बाकी। जिस प्रकार से मैंने अनुमान लगाया था कि 220 230 भी बना सकती है टीम, बिल्कुल मुझे आश्चर्यचकित बिल्कुल नहीं होगा अगर टीम 250 रन बनाएगी। जब तक अभिनव है कुछ भी कहना मुश्किल ना। अक्सर पूरे बल्ले से खेलते हैं, यही इनकी काबिलियत, यही खासियत। 36 गेंदों में 77 रन बनाकर एक लाजवाब पारी खेलते हुए लगातार रन्स बटोरते हुए अपनी टीम के लिए अच्छी शुरुआत दे चुके हैं मंथन के साथ, और अभी भी टिके हैं, डटे हैं और जमकर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए अभिनव तेज राणा। वो बिल्कुल ब्लॉक होल में गेंद, मगर सही फुटवर्क के साथ पढ़ लिया था। देखिए, बल्लेबाज को काफ़ी ज़रूरी होता है कि लाइन और लेंथ को पढ़कर बल्लेबाजी करें, और वही बल्लेबाजी उसी क्वालिटी की दिखाई देती हुई अभिनव तेज राणा में। 15 ओवर की समाप्ति, 15 ओवर समाप्त, 182, 182, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। तो फिर एक बार तहे दिल से धन्यवाद सभी स्पॉन्सर का। JSW सीमेंट, दिजय फार्म्स, श्रद्धा स्पेट प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, मैन ऑफ द सीरीज जो कि स्पॉन्सर किया है रघुनाथ मोरसकर ने, प्रोपराइटर। मदिरा सेंटर, बेस्ट बैट्समैन स्पॉन्सर किया है दत्तदेव बीशे, दत्तदास बीशे, और इसी प्रकार के काफ़ी सारे इनाम जिसकी घोषणा की जाएगी। मगर शुरुआत होती हुई अब 16वीं ओवर के 182, 182, 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर। रोहित आएंगे गेंदबाजी में। और रिवर्स का प्रयोग, गेंद हवा में अगर फील्ड की जाएगी, हल्की सी फंबल वहां पर क्या मौका देगी बल्लेबाजों को 2 रन लेने का? बिल्कुल नहीं। हालांकि वासु तिवारी की ओर से कोशिश थी कि 2 रन के लिए दौड़ पड़े, मगर अच्छी कॉलिंग अभी भी आती हुई अभिनव, एक संपूर्ण बल्लेबाज मैं तो कहूँगा, अच्छी कॉलिंग के साथ इक्का दुक्का रन, चौका छक्का, बिल्कुल लाजवाब टाइमिंग के साथ खेलते हैं। व्हाट अ बैटर दैट ही इज टू वॉच। और इस बार काफी अग्रेसिव अपील थी एलबीडब्ल्यू की। देखिए, भाग्य भी यहां पर साथ देती हुई बल्लेबाज का। रोहित काफी सर्टन है कि एलबीडब्ल्यू है, मगर अंपायर कोई दिलचस्पी ना दिखाते हुए हर गेंदबाज को लगता है कि हर गेंद पर उसे विकेट मिलता है, मगर अंपायर को बिल्कुल नहीं लगता। फ्लाइट अगेन, इस बार हल्की सी बल्ले का मिलाव हुआ। अपने टाइमिंग से संतुष्ट नहीं, मगर 1 रन यहां पर अवश्य मिलेगा। इस 1 रन के साथ अपनी निजी व्यक्तिगत 80 रन पर पहुंच चुके हैं अभिनव तेज राणा, जबकि 30 रन पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए वासु तिवारी। उनकी तरफ से भी बिल्कुल एक क्विक फायर जो कि देखने को मिलता हुआ। केवल अब तक उन्होंने सामना किया 19 गेंदों का। हाफ वॉली पर इस बार मौका था, मगर शायद थिक आउटसाइड एज स्टंप के पीछे आना था, स्टंप के आगे थे रोहित। और अपने दोनों पैरों के बीच से स्टंप पर गेंद फेंकने का प्रयास असफल। 19 गेंदों में 31 और 40 गेंदों में 80 रन बनाकर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए अभिनव तेज राणा। तेज गेंद हवा में, कैच का मौका हो सकता है फील्डर, और मुझे लगता है कि स्वयं कप्तान गेंद के नीचे। क्या बेहतरीन पारी का आखिरकार अंत होता हुआ। अभिनव तेज राणा मिस टाइमिंग के साथ केवल 20 रन दूर थे अपने शतकीय पारी से। मिस टाइमिंग के साथ गेंद हवा में, और बिल्कुल कप्तान द्वारा एक सुंदर कैच के साथ चौथे विकेट का पतन होता हुआ। PIOC को न्योता दिया गया था पहले बल्लेबाजी का, मगर तारीफ करनी होगी इस बल्लेबाज की जिसने सबसे ज्यादा रनों का योगदान दिया अपनी टीम के लिए। 80 रन 40 गेंदों में बनाकर अभिनव तेज राणा पूरी शान शौकत के साथ अपने पवेलियन लौटते हुए अपने डगआउट में जाते हुए तालियों से उनका स्वागत होता हुआ। बिल्कुल कारगिल के युद्ध के जवान की तरह। देखिए आप देख सकते हैं नज़ारा जो कि डगआउट में है, सभी मुबारकबाद देते हुए वेल प्लेड कहते हुए। क्या बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी अभिनव की। अपने बल्लेबाजी से एक संदेश दे चुके हैं अपने डगआउट में कि इस प्रकार से की जाती है बल्लेबाजी। तो उनकी बल्लेबाजी देखकर दूसरे खिलाड़ी भी बिल्कुल प्रेरणा पाते होंगे। तो नए बल्लेबाज फाहिद फारूक अहमद जो कि छठे नंबर पर मैदान पर उतरते हुए, लंबे ऊंचे कद के। अपना गार्ड लेते हुए, अपनी मार्किंग करते हुए तैयार। बाकी बचे ओवरों में कितने सारे रन बना पाएंगे ये दोनों ही बल्लेबाज, ये देखने वाली बात रहेगी। तो फिलहाल रोहित गेंदबाजी के क्रम में दूर वाली छोर से। पटकी हुई गेंद संभल कर बिल्कुल दिशा देने की कोशिश, वहां पर खिलाड़ी तैनात, कोई रन का मौका नहीं बल्लेबाजों के लिए। एक सुंदर ओवर करता हुआ 16 ओवर हो चुके हैं समाप्त, स्कोर 185, 4 विकेट के नुकसान पर। 3 ओवरों में केवल 14 रन दिए हैं और 1 विकेट की सफलता प्राप्त की रोहित की सबसे बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी। गोइंची लीग 2025 का शानदार मुकाबला, और हर मैच के बाद दिया जाता है मैन ऑफ द मैच का खिताब। जी से मैदान कोटारली का सांगे, जो गोवा के सरजमीन पर खूबसूरत मैदानों में से एक मैदान माना जाता है, जिस मैदान पर सांगेम क्रिकेटर्स हर वर्ष टूर्नामेंट में नई उपलब्धियां प्राप्त करते हुए इस टूर्नामेंट को एक नई शिखर तक पहुंचाने की कोशिश लगातार रहती है। ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी की ओर से खासतौर पर एडवोकेट तुषार करमलकर, जो स्वयं एक अच्छे खिलाड़ी है, एक अच्छे इंसान और एक स्मार्ट एडवोकेट। स्वीप शॉट, मगर गेंद को रोका जाएगा। एक रन यहां पर मिल सकता है वासु को। अब जबकि अभिनव आउट हुए हैं तो वासु तिवारी ले चुके हैं जिम्मेदारी, जो अपनी निजी 32 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए। जो दर्शक अभी अभी यूट्यूब के माध्यम से जुड़े हैं उनको बता दूं कि टॉस जीता था वेंचर्स 11 ने और पहले गेंदबाजी का निर्णय लिया कश्यप बकरे, जो कि कप्तान। अजय कुकरा की गेंदबाजी, गेंद हवा में, कैच का मौका और एक विकेट मिल सकता है यहां पर आसानी के साथ। फहीद फारूक अहमद बड़ा शॉट लगाने की फिराक में मिस टाइमिंग कर बैठे और एक कैच जो कि लॉन्ग ऑफ क्षेत्र में लिया गया। कुकना को मिलता हुआ दूसरे विकेट की सफलता। कदमों का इस्तेमाल किया था और बिल्कुल फील्डर को पाया, कोई गलती नहीं। कैचेस बिल्कुल जबरदस्त होती हुई इस प्रकार से 5वें विकेट का झटका लगता हुआ पीआईओसी टीम को। वेंकटा की सुंदर कैच। इसको जो कि रुका हुआ 186 रनों पर 186, जबकि ये 17वीं ओवर प्रगति पर। अभी भी 4 गेंदों का आना बाकी गेंदबाज हैं अजय कुकना, जो अपनी चौथी ओवर में अब तक उन्होंने 28 रन दिए हैं और 2 विकेटों की सफलता प्राप्त की है अपनी गेंदबाजी में। योगेश कौटनकर नए बल्लेबाज जो कि जुड़ेंगे वासु तिवारी के साथ, मगर अंदाज निराला वासु तिवारी का 20 गेंदों में 32 रन बनाकर जबरदस्त बल्लेबाजी करते हुए एक ना एक बल्लेबाज बिल्कुल उभर कर सामने आता है पीआईओसी के, उसी के कारण एक अच्छा स्कोर के खाते में। अजय कुकना पूरी तरह से तैयार, नए बल्लेबाज योगेश को गेंदबाजी करने के लिए। योगेश कौटनकर स्ट्राइक पर। स्नेहल कौटनकर के भाई योगेश। कट करने की कोशिश, काफी तेज तर्रार गेंद, सुंदर गेंदबाजी अजय कुकना की। पहली ओवर लाजवाब थी, केवल 3 रन और 1 विकेट। उसके बाद थोड़े से महंगे साबित हुए, मगर आखिरी ओवर में भी जबरदस्त गेंदबाजी का क्रम जारी। और ये देखिए कमाल की गेंदबाजी, बिल्कुल नहीं समझ रहे कि गेंद कहाँ से आ रही है और कैसे निकल जा रही है। योगेश काउंटर करना है, बल्लेबाज थोड़ा समय ज़रूर लेंगे मगर काफ़ी होनहार युवा खिलाड़ी योगेश। बैकफुट पर समग्र पूरे बल्ले के साथ इस बार खेल दिया, एक रन आसान के साथ मिलेगा। थ्रो वहां पर स्टंप पर बैकअप, काफी दूर मौका मिलेगा बल्लेबाजों को 2 रन बटोरने का। तो इस 2 रनों के साथ अपना खाता खोलते हुए रनों का योगेश कौटनकर और स्कोर को पहुंचा 188 रनों पर। अब बिल्कुल रनों की गति थोड़ी सी धीमी हुई है जबकि अभिनव आउट होकर चले गए हैं। उसके बाद फहीद, बढ़िया ड्राइव और 1 रन का इजाफा यहां पर हो सकता है, निशाना चौका और 1 रन के साथ स्कोर 189। 17 ओवर समाप्त, 189 फॉर 5 पीआईओसी पहले बल्लेबाजी करती हुई। आगे पीछे होते हैं मगर इसी बीच और 1 रन का फायदा मिलेगा यहाँ पर बल्लेबाजों को। योगेश कौटनकर अपनी निजी 4 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए जबकि 5 गेंदों का अब तक उन्होंने सामना किया है। 18वीं ओवर जारी, इसके बाद अभी भी 2 ओवरों का आना बाकी है, यानी कि कुल मिलाकर 17 गेंदें बाकी। रोहित की गेंदबाजी दूर वाली छोर से, बढ़िया ड्राइव वासु की ओर से, लॉन्ग ऑफ की ओर 1 रन। अब बिल्कुल जिस प्रकार से एक अंकुश लगाने का प्रयास अब बिल्कुल दिखाई देता हुआ गेंदबाज की ओर से। आगे को आए बिल्कुल, अब गैप ढूंढ निकाला है योगेश कौटनकर ने। 4 रन, कदम का खूबसूरत इस्तेमाल किया, गेंद तक पहुंचे, हाफ वॉली पर ड्राइव, टाइमिंग जबरदस्त, गेंद गैप में और सीमा रेखा पार जाती हुई 4 रनों के लिए। देखिए जिस प्रकार से अपने आप को एडजस्ट करते हैं लेंथ के मुताबिक, कमाल की बल्लेबाजी योगेश की भी। पहले ऑन द फ्रंट फिर बैकफुट पर कट कर दिया 1 रन के लिए। 7 गेंदों में 9 रन बनाकर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए जबकि वासु 33 रन बना चुके हैं अब तक। पटकी हुई गेंद, रिवर्स का प्रयोग, थोड़ी सा बल्ले का मिला भी हुआ मगर हल्की सी फंबल वहां पर। थ्रो करना चाहते स्टंप पर, अगर क्लीन पिकअप था, थ्रो था तो बिल्कुल खतरे में आ चुके थे योगेश, मगर भाग्य यहां पर साथ देती हुई और 1 रन आसानी के साथ जगह जुड़ता हुआ। इक्का दुक्का रन के साथ फिर से एक बार रनों का सिलसिला आगे बढ़ता हुआ धीरे धीरे से ही। 197, 198, 18 ओवरों के समाप्ति के बाद 198 फॉर 5 आफ्टर 18 ओवर्स। गेंदबाजी में शुभम तारी फिर से एक बार गेंदबाजी के क्रम में। अब तक उन्होंने 2 ओवर डाल चुके हैं, कोई विकेट की सफलता नहीं। 28 रन दिए हैं, मगर शुरुआत अच्छी। 1 इज डन का इशारा था हुआ। थोड़ा सा शुभम तारी यहाँ पर आश्चर्यचकित होकर अपनी प्रतिक्रिया देते हुए। तेज तर्रार गेंदबाज शुभम तारी अपनी तीसरी ओवर लेकर गेंदबाजी के क्रम में। बढ़िया ड्राइव, केवल 1 रन देगा बल्लेबाजों को। और यहाँ पर हाँ नहा होता हुआ इसे बीच गेंद आ चुकी है। जबरदस्त बल्लेबाजी वासु की। 34 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 22 गेंदों का सामना किया उन्होंने। और योगेश भी अच्छी बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 11 पर। पटकी हुई गेंद पुल करने की कोशिश, कोई संपर्क नहीं गेंद और बल्ले का। बिल्कुल बल्लेबाज के आंखों में देखते हुए शुभम तारी एक संदेश, हिट मी इफ यू कैन, एक चुनौती देते हुए वासु को। जिसे वासु का नाम आता है तो बिल्कुल सपना भी याद आती है। फिल्म एक दूजे के लिए काफी मशहूर हुई थी। वासु सपना की जोड़ी, 2 प्रेमी जोड़े हैं, बिल्कुल काफी मशहूर हुई थी वो फिल्म। गेंद हवा में, यहाँ पर आसानी से कैच लेंगे अपनी गेंदबाजी पर। वासु तिवारी आउट, यानी कि ये 6ठा विकेट गिरता हुआ 200 पर। और शुभम तारी को मिलती हुई पहले विकेट की सफलता अपनी गेंदबाजी पर। कॉटन बोल्ड शुभम तारी तो हालांकि 200 के आंकड़े पर पहुंच चुकी है, मगर इस ओवर के बाद अभी भी 1 ओवर का आना बाकी, जबकि ये 19वीं ओवर जारी है, यानी कि अभी भी पूरे 9 गेंदें बाकी है। अपनी अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की वासु ने 34 रन बनाकर आउट 24 गेंदों में। तो बल्लेबाजी के लिए आए हैं शुभम देसाई। शुभम टू शुभम, शुभम तारी टू शुभम देसाई। और इस शुभम नाम गोवा की सरजमीन पर काफी मशहूर है। हर दूसरे घर में आपको मिलेंगे शुभम। और पुल कर दिया इस बार, वहां पर खिलाड़ी तैनात है, क्या रोक पाएंगे गेंद को। सुंदर फील्डिंग, अच्छी बैकअप, मगर गेंद दोनों ही फील्डर को चकमा देकर निकल गई है 4 रनों के लिए। लकी बाउंड्री मैं तो कहूंगा, हालांकि गेंद को रोका जा सकता था। दोनों फील्डरों ने कोशिश की पूरी, ये आसान सा मौका था। गई गेंद और वहां पर डाइव लगाकर निकल गई गेंद। अब पछतावा हो तो क्या, जब चिड़िया चुक गई खेत। हालांकि ये स्कोर 204 पर पहुंचता हुआ शुभम देसाई। और इसी बीच गेंद हवा में, हो सकता है कैच। कश्यप बखले दिखाते हुए किस प्रकार से कैच ली जाती। कप्तान है स्क्रीन पर, होनहार कप्तान जो कि पोर्ट टाउन सिटी से आते हैं। बिल्कुल मिस टाइमिंग कर दी थी शुभम देसाई ने। गेंद हवा में और एक आसान सा कैच जो कि लॉन्ग ऑफ क्षेत्र में। इस प्रकार से शुभम देसाई आउट अपनी निजी 4 पर, जबकि 2 गेंदों का सामना किया उन्होंने। काफ़ी दर्शक यहाँ पर मौजूद और जो दर्शक यूट्यूब के माध्यम से इस मैच को देख रहे हैं उन सभी का तहे दिल से स्वागत। आप देख रहे हैं गोइंची लीग का एक शानदार मुकाबला 2025 सीजन दूसरा, जिसे ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है सांगेम क्रिकेटर्स की ओर से, पावर्ड बाय मिनिस्टर फॉर सोशल वेलफेयर श्री सुभाष फलदेसाई। हर वर्ष के साथ ये टूर्नामेंट और बेहतर होता जा रहा है, श्रेय जाता है ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी को। इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर यानी कि बल्लेबाज आए हैं। बढ़िया गेंद, अच्छी शुरुआत। आखिरी ओवर के 19 ओवर हो चुके हैं, स्कोर 204 और इस 1 रन के साथ स्कोर 205 पर जो कि पहुंचता हुआ। अब आखिरी 5 गेंदें आनी बाकी हैं। स्ट्राइक पर है अमन। और बिल्कुल ब्लॉक होल में गेंद डालने की कोशिश, हल्की सी लो, फुल टच ड्राइव, मगर अपनी गेंदबाजी पर सुंदर फील्डिंग का मुजाहरा क्रेग डोरेडो आए हैं गेंदबाजी करने में, जो कि आखिरी ओवर लेकर। मगर यहाँ पर तारीफ करनी हुई गेंदबाजों जिस प्रकार से नियंत्रण लाया, वरना बिल्कुल स्कोर 220-30 के पार निश्चित तौर पर जाता। बढ़िया ड्राइव, इसी बीच 1 रन का इजाफा, 1 रन के साथ स्कोर आगे बढ़ता हुआ जा पहुंचा है 206 रनों पर। फिर से एक बार एक बड़ा स्कोर 200 के पार। पहले T20 में 140 एक फाइटिंग स्कोर माना जाता था, 150, 180 बड़ा स्कोर। मगर अब टीमें आईपीएल की अगर बात की जाए या फिर बात की जाए गोइंची लीग की सीजन दूसरा 2025, अब 200 बिल्कुल एक आसान सा लक्ष्य हो गया है सभी टीमों के लिए। बड़ा स्कोर जैसे जैसे क्रिकेट आगे बढ़ रहा है शायद 250 का होगा T20 में। अच्छा पंच, अच्छा बैकहैंड बल्लेबाज योगेश का। मगर यहाँ पर तारीफ करनी होगी क्रेग डोरेडो की, जिस प्रकार से हर एक गेंद पर केवल 1-1 रन ही दे रहे हैं, कोई बड़ा शॉट नहीं, न मौका बल्लेबाजों के पास। मगर जब तक अभिनव थे बड़े शॉट निश्चित तौर पर दिखाई दे रहे थे। हर एक ओवर में कम से कम 1 चौका, 2 चौके या 1 छक्का। और स्कूप कर दिया है, बिल्कुल ऋषभ पंत की तरह गिर पड़े हैं, मगर गेंद हवा में। बिल्कुल हूबहू ऋषभ पंत ने इस प्रकार से स्कूप किया था। तो बेहतरीन ऋषभ पंत स्कूप के साथ पहले इनिंग की समाप्ति होती हुई स्कोर 208 और लक्ष्य रहेगा 209 रन जीतने के लिए। 209 to win. Can Ventures 11 get to the target of 209? It's a huge total for sure, because they have resources as well. So it's going to be absolutely a cracker of a contest. And can PIOC defend the target of 209 with their good bowling, good fielding? We'll have to wait and watch and see. As the umpire says, it's time and over.
So here we begin the proceedings of the run chase. Clipped away for a single on the offside in the deep point region. Pretty good total. Highest total of this competition so far. 209 runs required to win the game. So Veer Yadav gets off the mark with a single. Oh, lovely shot. Up and over, 6 all the way. This is exciting stuff. Gaurish calmly gets himself going with that wonderful lofted shot over the long off region. And this is what we are going to witness here. We have seen 200 was chased by Priority Titans against Sarkar 37, and that too with ease. This is such a wicket. And with the free hits and golden over, it makes it a little more easy. This time went right in between. The previous one was slightly fuller. This was just around back of length, 4-5 meters away. And the ball just cut in towards the right-hander. Ravi Teja is a very, very good inclusion in this PIOC side. They must have thought about a game plan, lost the previous game. Need a victory here. Ventures are with a victory under the belt. Pulled away. This is a stunning shot. Wow. Gaurish calmly pull shot in front of the mid-wicket region, and that has gone many meters back. Is absolutely whacked it. I told you, they are going to come hard and come hard in a big way. This is the flat belting paradise. And if someone has an intention like this, is going to be a cracking stuff in the next 5-10 overs. One of the front foot and now of the back foot. So free hit has been opted, the first one from the batter. Look to play hard, cutting down the pace, bowling it back of length, almost like a slower leg cutter bowled by the bowler. There were 2 men kept in the deep, in the cow corner as well as the deep square leg region. Gaurish calmly. They believe that this might be just the length, and they might just pepper him with that short balls as 2 men kept in the deep, which might be the plan. Cutting away, was in the air, but slashing hard. Played it on the rise, and now one boundary towards that backward point region. Is bowling that back of length, not too much of width, but he went hard. Quick bat speed here from Gaurish calmly, and that goes for a magnificent 4. 17 runs taken off the first over of Ravi Teja at the end of 1. Evasive actions had to be taken by the umpire as well. That was traveling and traveling quickly. It's not only the players have to be fit nowadays, but umpires have to be also fit and have good reflexes. Sometimes at the backward square leg, sometimes at the point, and even the straight umpire, when the straight hits, they just come quickly. Nowadays, the batters are using the full might and full power and playing some blazing shots down the ground as well, and that times umpire have to take the evasive action. So fitness is also an important criteria for the umpires as well. Fabid comes into bowl. bowled well in the first game, batted also decently. And he is someone who is tall, 6 feet, 6 feet 3, and he just around bowls that quick length, quick pace, and that variation of the length. Nicely played towards the fine leg region. Just going to get a quick single down at the fine leg. Easy single has been taken. Fabid not happy with the fielding approach. Maybe he felt that the fielder should have come in quickly. But non-striker was very much confident of making into the striker's hand. Seen Prathamesh Salunke how much devastation he caused against the bowlers of Sarkar 37. They got such a big start, and from there the momentum never came down. And I think he's going to play like this. He's just going to play his shots, and he must have given the license here from the think tank of Ventures, because they need a good start. Someone chasing 200, 200 plus, you require a good blazing start. And that is what he's looking for. Good piece of fielding, acrobatic, quick reflexes at the point that this is required, but they still take a single. This is very good over here from Fabid. He has kept the things in check. He knows that the batter is trying to go after him, and aggression is still there in Gaurish Kambli's batting. And that's why this bowling, this over, just conceding 2 runs, is going to maybe make the batters think slightly differently. Good change, I must say, bringing Fabid in to bowl the second over. Very nicely bowled here. Slow in the air, very slow in the air. That's the first ball that I've seen slowing it down. I just remember someone like Tushar Sawant bowling those floaters, whereas most of the Australian bowlers try to bowl quick, and they don't rely on heavy turn, but they rely on the length and the variations. That was nicely bowled. Once again trying to pull it down the ground. Just going to get a single. Man kept in the deep. An excellent over here from Fabid. 2 overs gone. 21 without loss. Ventures 11. So Felix Salemau has been introduced into the attack. Up and over. There's a man down there, and it goes straight in the throat. This is good planning here. They kept the man in the deep at the long off region. He bowled it slightly wide on the fuller length. Gaurish went for that shot, and the plan has worked. That was an outswinger. Ball swung away from the batter. He still went away from his body. And good planning, good field position here, and an easy catch taken. That brings the end of Gaurish Kambli's innings. He scored 18 of just 9 and 21 for 1 Ventures. So the change has worked. The ploy of bringing Felix Salemao has given the breakthrough, getting rid of the dangerous Godish calmly. In comes Kashyap Buckley. As nicely played, and the ball rolls down for a boundary. Gets himself off the mark, just a nudge down towards that third man region. They played it late and just away from the fielder. They kept a man in the point, but he got it just away from him. Good start here for Kashyap Buckley, the man who has scored a triple hundred along with Snail County. Chipped in the air. Oh, just maybe played it little early. And the ball just climbed and could have just scooped in the hand of the short mid of the region fielder. Talking about the triple hundred between him and Snail Kautankar, and that 600-run partnership, the highest ever in the history of Goa, in fact Ranji history. And brought accolades to Goa team. Came out with flying colors this season. So all-time record has been broken by both these batters, and Kashyap played a wonderful innings there, partnering with Snail Kautankar. So Kashyap coming from Vasco and is playing for Ventures 11. Need a good innings from Kashyap. They need to prosper well. So nicely played. Played with soft hands, intended to take a single. So he's bowling well at the moment against the left and right-handers. Apart from that boundary, that was not a bad ball. It was nicely placed by the batter. So he's mixing it up with those pace variations, as well as is getting a little bit shape as well, going away from the right-hander and in towards the left-hander. Trying to surprise him with the bouncer. They came charging. There's been given out here. Spectacular bowling performance. Can see he got rid of the danger man. Oh, that surprised him. He came down charging, and the batter, bowler, banged in short, in close to the chest height, getting an edge, nicking that, and goes back in the gloves of the keeper. Yeah, faint edge, getting the bottom of the bat, and look at the jubilation in the camp. They have got the man. 2 players back in the hut in just the 3 overs. It's 27 for 2. Felix Salemao strikes 2 in the first over. So we are coming in with the fourth over, and much respite here for the bowlers now. Both the batters who are looking to charge against the bowlers have gone, and the thinking has to be changed now. What sort of mentality will batters come in? Veer Yadav has seen two partners going back into the pavilion and been joined by Rajat Singh coming in to give company to Veer Yadav. So Fabid is going to continue into his second over. Power play overs have finished now, and it's going to be later on the golden over and the batting power plays that will be taken later. Or for that, to take the advantage, they have to keep the wickets in hand and build up a partnership. They went with the same game plan of Gaurish Kamble going hard, just like Prathamesh Salunke. They wanted quick runs in the power play overs, but they lost 2 wickets. It's nicely played down the ground. So at the moment, the game plan must be just to rotate the strike and maybe just try and get a boundary in between for a loose ball. At a situation like this, a partnership becomes very, very crucial. And both these batters, they're keeping the left and right hand combination going at the moment. Short arm shape towards that mid-wicket region, just going to get a single. So that's how maybe the starting phase, it will be seen from Rajat Singh. He's just going to jog around for singles and doubles here and there. And then maybe after getting set, maybe looking for some quick runs. And another single. So watching it carefully. It's an important game here for PIOC, and they have to win, just like the condition was for Priority Titans against Sarkar 37. That kept the group open. The Chokali Global, they lost both the games. And Avengers winning both. Oh, there was a hesitation in calling. The non-striker was running towards the striking end, but the striker never intended to take a single. So that's how they finish that over, number 4. (32 for 2) at the end of 4. Going for a run that could have been run out there. Edge towards that short third man region and was heading for a quick single. Slashing hard. The man kept in the short term, and little fine was in the right position to stop that boundary. And they would have just been heading back to the surprised him with the bouncer there. That came very slow. It was not a effort bouncer, maybe a slow bouncer that was tried one per the over that was signaled by the umpire to the bowler. Another bouncer pulled away. There is a man in the deep and he has taken. So the plan has worked. All the 3 wickets here going to Felix Salimau. He has came out with a plan and a well set plan. He was peppering him with bouncers. He went for the shot, Veer Yadav. And there was a man kept in the backward square leg. It just went straight into the throat. And that is the 3rd wicket going down of Ventures. The player of the match, winner for Ventures 11 in the previous game, Ajay Kukna, has come out in the middle. Now it's both the Australian players, Ajay Kukna and Rajat Singh. The top 3 batters have gone back to the pavilion, and PIOC at the moment on top of the game, and is Felix Salimau, who is ruling the chart at the moment. Is all fired up, pumped up to get a few more. And he has bowled really well. That's good fielding. That's really quick fielding. Coming charging towards the ball. And you can see hesitancy between both Ajay Kukna and Rajat Singh. At the moment, he is saying that I just played with soft hand. There was a single there. Well, Rajat Singh denying, saying that there was never, because the short covers was very close in. This is what happens when you get early wickets. And that's exactly what they are doing at the moment. The fielders not trying to give away singles to the new batter. Felix already has picked up 3 wickets. Pulled away. There's a man there. Oh, he could have picked up. At the moment, the game is heading in PIC direction. He could have picked a stunner as well. They have kept the fielders in the right position, but it is just asking too much. Just asking too much. And Felix also understands that it was just going away from him. He stretched himself, outstretched. Spectacular effort. That would have been absolutely a stunning catch if he had taken it. Marks the end of over number 5. 34 for 3. All 3 wickets going up in the kitty of Felix Salimau. Ajay Kukna and Rajat Singh out in the middle at the moment. They need a partnership at this stage. Over to Nadeem Ahmed.
Sanguem cricketers with a special guest arriving. Dattadas Bishi, a warm welcome to him. Yokar. That is the beauty of Sanguem cricketers. Every presentation, every man of the match, they call a special guest who has supported this tournament, and we have with us Dattadas Bishi, the dashing personality. In the meantime, right in the block, beautifully driven, glorious cover drive, but that will find the field for another single here in the making. So slow and singles now for the batters because they have lost 4 wickets. So it's end of 8 overs, 64 for 4. Akshay still continues to do the wiring work of internet. Always loves to wear helmet while doing work, taking care of his safety. Oh, completely lost Shivam Singh the footings. Maybe he was not happy with that fielding set. So this is going to be a good match for sure. The fight is on. Chasing 209 is a long way to go, but in the meantime, they have lost 4 wickets. Lovely drive, good punch of the back. On the front, good bottom hand of Ajay Kukna. Ajay knows that a big responsibility on his shoulder, and he's taking that responsibility. He knows that he has to there on the crease for a long time and make sure that they form a partnership and get going. That is a need of an IF4 Ventures 11. They've got a game plan, they've got a strategy, they've got to put their plans into executions. On the front, setting a good example of control aggression in the T20 format of the game. Singles and singles, but waiting for the right opportunity. Like an ambushed tiger or leopard just hiding behind the bushes, waiting for the right time to pounce on the prey. Oh, aggressive swing and taken by the wicketkeeper. Nicely collected behind the stumps. Ajay Kukna, a bit aggressive this time. He has to play a measured inning. A lot depends on his performance, his ability, his contribution towards Ventures 11. He's a fine player, a complete pack of T20. Always try to use his full face of the bat. Technically so good with the footwork on the front, sometimes on the back, the adjustments. Reading the line, length very early, keeping his mind cool as a cucumber. And giving himself a lot of options to play. A complete batter, Ajay Kukna. Looking for two. The first one is very quick. But waiting is a good call there from Ajay. Not taking the risk as they've already lost 4 wickets. And if they can, if they lose 1 or 2 more wickets, the team will come into the trouble waters. A partnership will be very crucial here for the team of Ventures 11. And these two can provide that partnership. Suraj Dongre, a fine left-hand batting sensation. Fine batter. joining Ajay Kukna after the fall of 4 wickets. Last wicket departed is of Rajat Singh. Nice catch taken by Abhinav Tejrana. Just keeping wicket to wicket is the bowling of Shivam Singh. Giving absolutely no option, no room for the batters to play. Another good over comes to an end of 9:69 for 4. GOICHI League Season 2, organized by SANGUEM Cricketers and powered by the Honorable Minister for Social Welfare and SANGUEM constituency. MLA Shri Subhash Desai. And a big thank you, and I would like to extend my gratitude for all the sponsorship and the support to this smooth conduct of this wonderful tournament. Lovely banners, hoardings, green, lush green grass, lot of greenery, eco-friendly ground. Nature surrounding this beautiful ground with huge trees. Good punch, but played straight back to him. Shubham Desai on the bowling mark into the 10th over. Oh yes, wicket to wicket. Absolutely no room. And look at the perfect lining has been consistently maintained by all the bowlers, giving little option. It is up to the batters now to work it on the back foot or on the front. A lofted shot, picked it up beautifully by Ajay Kukna. The ball has gone flying out of the ground. Beautifully picked up. No singles, no twos. Bang she goes. Shivam never must have thought in the wildest of his dream that he will go quick one. After bowling 2 dot balls, just trying to add up to the pressure of the batters, but he's just trying to free his arms. And that room was absolutely not required for this ball to hit out of the park in between long off and long on. Another one. Oh, well, right on the side screen. He's making a habit of that. Ajay Kukna. As I mentioned earlier, he's taking the responsibility. He knows that he has to play an important part in this run chase, and he's doing so in style. Back-to-back huge sixes from Ajay Kukna. Absolutely effortless. Oh, appeal and given. The finger towards the sky and the head moves in vertical direction of the umpire, Aslam Sheikh. What an inning that he was playing on 20 of 15. Ajay Kukna is plumb LBW. The 5th wicket down of Ventures 11 on a total of 81 on the board. Ajay Kokana, LBW bowled Shubham. So 5 wickets are down so far on a total of 81. Full toss, the ball is up again. Enough bat on that, it looks like though. Oh yes, plentiful of bat on that. Straight away, Rohit goes big. 3 sixes have so far come this over. Look at the gutsy efforts of the batters. They're not shy to take the very first ball out of the park if they gets it right. There is one advantage for Ventures 11. The batters are ready to take risk. It doesn't matter. But what a display of batting from them. In spite of the loss of 5 wickets, the body language is positive of the batters of Ventures 11, which is good to see. And now these two batters have to take the responsibility. So end of 10:87 for 5, change in the voice. It will be Harish for further updates.
So Raviteja has been introduced back into the attack after bowling that first over, which was expensive, but then Felix Salimau came and chipped in with 3 wickets. It's a good strategy here. Very good strategy. Thinking at the moment that 5 wickets are down. And if we get someone like Rohit Kitcher at this moment, then the game will be well over. They've got already 2 outstation players. Top 5 batters are back in the hut. And it's just about getting Rohit Kitcher at the moment. Yes, Suraj Dongre is a pretty decent batter. But for a big hitting, which is the asking run rate, which is the requirement, they require Rohit Kitcher in the middle. Suraj can work around well with Rohit Kitcher, and this partnership is going to be very, very important. It's a crucial phase of the game. They have to take the game a little deeper. Then this partnership is the essence for them. And that's why reason I think Raviteja has been brought just to get a wicket. And if they get 1 wicket here, especially of Rohit Kitcher, then they'll be upbeat. PIOC. Trying to surprise with the slow bouncer. Nicely rolled over. There's a man in the deep just going to get a single. Balls with good variation, but it was the first over where Gorish Kamble just went out all attack against him. Got 2 sixes. But this is a good phase where the batters have to take a partnership and take the game deep. Opportunity for him to get settled. Nicely bowled. Once again, that off-wicket, a change of pace. He has kept a man in the deep. It's all about singles in this over so far. Plenty of runs required here. It's almost at 12.64 runs required. They are going at 8.5. Looking for a flashy shot just right outside the line of off stump. And we have seen many a times that golden over changes the complexion of the game entirely on its head. So if that golden over, just like Shubham Tari bowled, it was expensive, surprisingly expensive. But then there's an opportunity when Rohit Kitcher is there on the crease. Even if they get around 10 to 15 runs, it might just double, and the asking run rate will come drastically down. Another beautiful bowling, beautiful change of pace. And that marks the end of over. Yeah, that's surprised Suraj as well. Marks the end of over number 11. 91 for 5. So that's the signal for the golden over. It's going to be Felix Salema, the man who had got 3 wickets in just the first 2 overs, getting the top batters back into the pavilion where they were charging, they were going after the ball. He got Gaurish Kamli, Kashyap Buckley, and then Veer Yadav with planning. Kept the fielders in the right position and then exactly bowled where it was required. 91 for 5 at the moment in 11, and this over is going to just decide where the match is heading. Goes high, there's a fielder down there, oh, just short. Just landing short, he might be looking for a couple of runs. Felix could have brought the 4th wicket for himself. It was so close, agonizingly close that was to take the catch. The fielder really came charging, but it was always falling away from him. And Rohit Kitcher making his intentions very much clear in this over. Looking to play the scoop shot over that fine leg region, trying to use the pace of the bowler. Well, the golden over, just the 4 fielders inside and maximum 5 that are allowed outside. It's just that the runs that are scored being double. So you got to take a little bit of risk and play in the vacant spaces. If you play in the air, you can be heading back to the dugout. It's a good over here so far. It drives down the ground. Lovely fielding. Diving towards the right-hand side and then throwing the ball in the same action. Gets Rohit Kitcher back on the crease. Went for that first shot which was in the air, but then now maybe he has understood that Felix Salema is bowling very smartly here in this particular game. Beautiful change of the pace, and he whacked hard, getting a leading edge and goes down towards the 3rd man region for a boundary. Can't blame the bowler over here. He made them to play the false shot. Still the batter went after it and getting the leading edge over the top, 4 runs. He understands Rohit. They need to get at least maybe 12 to 15 runs, if at all. That asking run rate has to come down drastically, and then they can maybe work around for the next 3-4 overs and decide, because there is one more batting power play who was yet to come, the 2 overs. And for that, the batters also required to be on the crease. A lovely bowling, beautiful bowling here from the young fast bowler from Goa, Felix Salema. angling the ball away. Rohit Kitcher's idea was just shuffle across and whack it over the square leg mid-wicket region. He angled the ball away from Rohit. It's all about your ideas and execution. At the moment, Felix is doing it perfectly. Full toss ball. That was an easy ball. Just had to put bat onto it. Once again, gliding down towards the short third man region and goes for 4 runs. This time it was more convincing from the batter. The first one was a little streaky. So 2 boundaries coming off that over. And that marks the end of over number 20. I will update the score in some time. So it's 1-1-1 for 5 at the end of 12. The end of golden over. Rohit Kitcher batting on 17 of 7 and Suraj Dongre playing on 10 of 11. So 98 runs required in 48 balls is the equation. Still gettable. Rohit Kitcher's big innings is very much required. Somewhere around 60 to 70 is required individually here from Rohit Kitcher if they need to win chasing 209 runs. PIOC has to win this game to stay alive in GOICHI League. Otherwise, Ventures will run away with those 2 games. Dempo already with 1 victory under the belt. Single towards the deep covers region. Getting a single. So introduced Abhinav Tej Rana, the man who has done the damage and got the bulk of runs up the order for PIOC. And that was quick. It was almost like a medium pace here from Abhinav Tej Rana. Vasu Tiwari has been good behind the wickets so far in this competition. This time, this is a biggie. This is an absolute biggie. The ball will take a lot of time to come back on the field. It's straight on the top of the house. And maximum, that to a big one. That's why I told you, Rohit Kitcher's presence and a big innings from him can certainly change the complexion of this game on its head. 118 for 5. Now 91 runs required. Meanwhile, it's time for our scorer to come out from his box. He's not getting much time to relax. But when the ball goes out or something happens in the field, he just comes for a walk. Viraj Tendulkar. That's another one. That's the second one. Back-to-back sixes here for the batter Rohit Kitcher. And he's targeting that straight boundaries, straight down the ground. The first one was a mighty one. The second one just over the rope and just as good enough. 12 runs coming off the last 2 balls. So Rohit Kitcher is charging and charging hard against the bowlers. There's another strike, but he has miscued it. There's a fielder coming from the deep. This landing shot, luckily landing shot. And just going to get a single here. He has decided that he's going to go after the bowling. Because asking run rate is more, he wants to keep it down. And especially at this end where the dimensions are a little shorter to get the boundaries and sixes. It's nicely bowled here against Suraj Dongre. And dot ball to finish over number 13. 2 sixes coming over that over from Abhirav Tejrana. It's 1-2-5 for 5, Ventures 11. So Rohit Kitcher and Ventures 11 has opted for the batting power play. There's a signal from the umpire, Aslam Sheikh and Sandesh officiating this match. So exciting stuff ahead here for us in the next 2 overs. So very slow in the air, but he was trying to bowl it wider, away from his reach, away from his hitting arc. Just discussing with umpire whether he had shuffled or whether it's a wide. Umpire was very much convinced. That's quick one. That's quick one. He surprised the batter as well with the pace and the bounce. Maybe trying to square him up. This line was slightly different. This was much straighter. And he was hoping that the ball is going to turn. And if the batter had gone away, maybe it could have got a nick or maybe trapped him. Good idea here from Fabid. This is in the air. That's been played inside out over the cover. Should get a boundary. It's nicely played. He tossed it really nicely up. Just that he used the free flow of the hands and cutting loose at the moment. You can see he has given himself room on the leg side and played it over the off. Smart batting here from the batter, Rohit. This time using the pace, might go for a boundary. Quick ball here from the bowler and that runs down fine for 4 runs. Back-to-back boundaries here, this time in the form of byes. Missed by the, but that was very close to the leg stump, just over the top, the dark side of the keeper. Difficult take here for someone like Vasu Tiwari because the ball came quickly towards him. So 8 runs coming off the last 2 balls. Looking for a single towards a short fine. He gets it. Leg by called by the umpire. So he's trying to cramp him at the moment. He saw the first shot that was played inside out where the batter had given himself room on the leg. So he's trying to bowl quickly on the pads. Change of plan here from Fabid. It's nicely bowled. So it's going to be a dot ball. It's a very close game at the moment between the bat and the ball. Rohit Kitcher has moved on to 34. This time playing down towards the third man region. There is a fielder giving the chase. An excellent effort, but the ball still runs away for 4 runs. He went charging after the ball, but the ball somehow escapes and crosses over the rope. Third boundary coming off this over, and Ventures 11 are moving on nicely here in this batting power play. 14 gone, 139 for 5. Most 70 runs required in 36 balls. And still that asking run rate is hovering around 11.5, 12 runs per over. So it was 12 almost 5 overs ago. It is still 11.5, 12. So on this wicket, anything around 11 to 12 is gettable. This is a flat wicket. You just have to play the right shot and find open spaces and use the advantage of the power play overs. That was done on the previous occasion, getting 3 boundaries by Ventures. Shivam Singh. It's nicely bowled, driven well, stopped by the fielder in the short covers. But that's a better length, fuller. Not easy to bowl in the power play overs. Shivam has been given the ball to stop the batter, and if he can pick up a wicket here, especially of Rohit, which will just turn this game upside down. Starts off with a dot ball. This is nicely played, up and over, looking to clear his front leg and goes in the covers. Fantastic shot here. Clearing that front leg, and the width was given. He slashed hard, up and over. So he's trying to pepper that covers boundary at the moment. A lot of thinking has to be done by the captain and the bowler where to set the field. The intention was to slide it away, but he got it in the straight hitting arc of the batter. Moves on to 38 of just 17 at a more than 200 strike rate. Rohit Kitcher taking this game really closer here at the moment. Still a batting surface and still gettable. It's just that they have lost plenty of wickets on the top. That makes a little difficult for the lower batters. This is in the air, not the best of the shots. Trying to go hard on the leg side and surprised with the pace. Just scooping it in the air and goes into the open space. Gets another single, moves the score to 144. This time, oh, that's a good effort. Has been taken. No, it's been dropped here by the fielder, but a brilliant effort nevertheless. It's coming in, charging towards the ball, landing maybe just in front. Very late in playing that shot. It was close to his body. Dived in front, and when his elbow hit the ground, the ball just popped out and went back into the hands of the keeper. Single taken, moves the score to 145. Asking run rate still around 12. Another charge here from the left-hander, but play and a miss. Dot ball, a pretty good over here from Shivam Singh. Just considering 1 boundary in that over. 6 runs coming off this over so far for the 5 balls, where the batter is expected to get around 12 to 15. That's why you can see Rohit Kitcher, his intentions are very much clear. He just wants to get runs in this batting power play, because after this over is going to be field spread up close to the boundary rope. Short ball and that pulled away in absolute disdain. No mercy for the bowler. A big error here. Banging in short. The batter was ready and whacked it over the wide long on region. Exciting stuff coming ahead here from Rohit Kitcher. This match is still alive. It's the end of 15 overs, 151 for 5. The partnership is blossoming, and Rohit Kitcher has moved on to 45 of 20, keeping Ventures 11 still in the race of winning this game. So a very good game ahead, and with 5 overs left in this, it might be anyone's choice of guessing. And we might be heading for a roller coaster ride if Rohit Kitcher bats for another 3-4 overs. So PIOC has to do a lot of thinking now when this partnership has crossed more mark than what they would have thought. Way at the moment, it's 11.60 runs per over required. That means 58 of 30 is very much gettable on a batting surface like this one. It's a placid wicket, and the bowlers have to think, the captain has to think what is going to be the strategy for the next 5 overs. But let them strategize. It's going to be change in voice. Nadeem is going to take over the reins for the next 5.
Thank you, Harish. As rightly said, absolutely, it's going to be a roller coaster ride here for both the teams. And look at the score, 151 on the board after the completion of 15 overs for the 5. A lot of 5 in the figure. Rohit Kitcher batting on 45 runs is taking the lead, while Suraj Dongre is still hanging around, playing on 16 of 16 deliveries, and the ball is his contribution to the team's total of Ventures 11. So joining the squad of Ventures 11, Shadab Zakati. Just some doubts to clear along with the BCCI match referee, Vivek Kolumkar. The injured part of the player. In the meantime, look at that once again. It's going to be absolutely 10 runs and over. Fahid on the bowling market. Good ball, a bit of a rise in the delivery. The current run rate is 11, while the required is 10. So on the track, the batters of Ventures 11, a very strong team. Ventures 11, team owner Kamla Prasad Yadav. And team manager is Rajesh. Lovely shot set down the ground. And finds the field a bit of a fumble there, which allowed a single comfortable for them. Suraj Dongre left-hander, Rohit right hand. It's a good combination of left hand, right hand batters. Quick one, right on the money. That wasn't a turn at all. Straight delivery from Fahid. Just bringing this variation. But in the meantime, on the back foot, beautifully played towards the deep point region. Picks up a single to take the score to 161. That will sum up 16 overs, 161 for 5. Ventures chasing 209 to win. It's always good to see the stylish Rajshekhar Harikant, my friend, since almost a decade. He's just getting better with every year. And what is more attractive of him is that cute smile. And a very good afternoon to all the listeners joining us through Goa Livecast. This is GOICHI Leagues Season 2 and Day 4, Match number 7. A fantastic work from SANGUEM cricketers organizing this tournament and just giving what best they can to make sure that they take this tournament to a different level. Absolutely taking to the next level. As is the team of Tushar Karmakal, the president of club. A pacer. Ravi Teja on the bowling mark to begin the 70th over. Now it's time for the batters to really open their arms and play some big looking shot. At the same time, they have to also take care of their wickets because they've already lost 5. Half the team has gone back to the dugout and still half the team is remaining. Swing and a miss. So this time maybe a bottom edge. The ball has gone past the wicket keeper. And that will race away. That will race away to the fence. Backward of the wicket keeper. What matters is runs at this point of time for Ventures 11. And they will be pleased with that. The ball rolling over the boundary rope. Backward of the wicket keeper. Lofted shot, that will be 6. What a clinical strike from the left-hand batting sensation. He is always the favourite of our official scorer Viraj Tendulkar. Suraj Dongre. What a timing. Because of this ability, he has earned that name, Matthew Haydens. Fair with blue eyes, strong build, muscular. Immensely talented. Thorough gentleman, humble, polite to talk, always greets with smile. He got all those qualities. Shot of length. This time once again the ball has gone past the wicket keeper. There is a backup fielder there, but a single will be very handy here for Suraj. 172. What a fight back, what a resilience from Ventures 11. PIOC trying their best, the ball especially, to put pressure, pick up more wickets and not giving the opportunity to score for the batters. Lofted once again, this time is skitty time, the field is trying to get underneath it, there are 2 fielders. What a catch. What a catch to dismiss Rohit. On 48, his individual score of 24. He played absolutely a marvellous cameo of an inning. He had no option but to go after. But one miscued shot is good enough to send the batter back to the dugout. And that is exactly what has happened. Lost 6 wickets on a total of 173. Ventures 11 chasing a target of 209 to win this match. So the equation is 19 balls and 36 runs needed. Of 19 deliveries, 36 runs what is needed now for Ventures 11 to win this match. Still possible for them. Of course it's a setback, but the team has the opportunity. They can come back if they can execute their plans well. And that is the beauty of the game of cricket. PIOC for now taking the lead, having an edge. But things It doesn't take time to turn around. And as rightly figured out by my co-commentator Harish that it's going to be a roller coaster ride for sure for both the teams. In fact, good over, reasonably good over to mark the end of 17. It's 173 for 6. Of 18 deliveries, what is required is 36 runs. A special guest have arrived, the Tadas Bishe, who's going to honor the player of the match of this wonderful match. A tug of war between PIOC versus Ventures 11. Good comeback, good resilience, good fight back. Never give up attitude of Ventures. Always good to see all talented players of Goa. Manish Kakode. Oh, once again, lofted shot, and this time the ball will go sail above the head of the fielder. Suraj Dongre once again taking the ball aerial out of the park. What good timing. He's one man standing tall, putting the best foot forward and playing such a wonderful shots, which is a need of an hour for Ventures 11. Well, this is the day of Suraj today, to take the team to the total target. Full toss this time. Oh, just got lucky. Captain Felix Alimao has got that pace, but the full toss delivery was another opportunity here for Suraj, but miscued it completely. Look at how important the timing plays the role of in the game of cricket. It had to be good timing from Suraj to that full toss delivery. That would have been another boundary for sure, because the pace is absolutely outstanding. With the pace and a good connection, the ball coming right off the middle of the bat might take the ball racing away, and just missed out on that opportunity. A lot of changes in the meantime, but the captain on his own bowling, Felix Alimao, the captain of PIOC. Oh, walk of the wrist once again, not in line of the ball. This is turning out to be a good over. Absolutely, the very first ball was shown to the fence all the way for 6, but then it's a good comeback from Felix. Trying to just keep it simple, trying to just keep it straight. He's a bowler who got a lot of experience. Full toss this time. Good swing of the bat, connection excellent. But only to find a fielder there for another single here for Suraj Dongre. The intentions are quite clear from the batters. They're going to go hard after every delivery, and that is exactly what they're doing at the moment. Good to see yesterday's hero, Prathamesh Salunke. Looks like Maroof, the former Sri Lankan legendary player. Oh, pitch delivery, shot of length, but the pace excellent. There was a swing of the bat from Craig Dorado, but missed the line completely. On 3 deliveries of this over, the batters have missed the timing. One was shown to outside the park with the very first delivery, and then a drive from Suraj, fielded by the long on fielder. Last delivery of the 18th over. Slow one. Oh, look at the reaction of Felix on his own bowling. The last delivery, absolutely a dot ball. The ball was not very far from the stumps. Excellent delivery to mark the end of 18 overs. 182 for the loss of 6 wickets when just chasing 209 to win. 27 runs needed of last 2 overs, that is 12 deliveries. Oh, slight a bit of a fumble, but that will not give opportunity for a single. 11 balls, 27 runs. Things are slightly getting peculiar here for team Ventures 11. The batters need to really strike the ball well. Suraj is doing a wonderful job. He's on 38. His individual score. Oh, once again, a good delivery from Ravi Teja. Back-to-back dot to start with. 10 balls, 27. Lovely shot. The ball is up and we'll find the fielder. We'll find the fielder. Suraj Dongri departs on 38 of 27 deliveries that he faced. Another wicket. He has the 7th wicket down of Ventures 11. Just wanted to play hard and play out of the park, but the ball just finding the fielder. Didn't had really that good timing as he was timing the ball quite well. But one mistake is good enough to send the batter back to the dugout. Well, Suraj departs, contributing 38. It was a good contribution of runs, but he just wanted to make sure that team wins. But that has not happened in his presence though. But Craig Dorado and new batter joining in will try for sure. Venkata coming down the track and lofted shot. Yes, it is. That will sail many miles up in the air and for 6. Absolutely, what a hit. Very first ball, bang, she goes out of the park. Look at that timing from Venkata. Chigurupati. That's absolutely typical South Indian shot from Venkata. Good footings. Gets to the ball. Plays with the full face of the bat. And the ball right out from the middle of it. Gone the distance. This time looking for 2. Into the covers. Venkata is off very quickly. Yes, 2 runs comfortable. No problem. Seven balls, 19 runs. Ravi Teja, the bowler. Big swing, but the ball, the bat, nowhere near the ball. Another dot here from Ravi Teja to sum up over number 19. 190 for 7, exactly going the rate of 10 and over. What they need now is 19 runs of last 6 deliveries. Nineteen runs, a bit tough, but not impossible. Because we have seen batters scoring around 23, 24, 25 the last over. Can someone among these 2 batters be like MS Dhoni, a good finisher? Can they bring that good finish, Craig or Venkata? Shivam Singh on the bowling mark from the far end into the last over. 19 runs needed. Didn't quite time the ball. Will have to settle on with a single towards the mid wicket that he played. Craig. Eighteen of 5. Lovely, lovely delivery from Shivam Singh. A dot ball. 18 of 4 now. Things are just getting tougher here now. More of sixes what is required than boundaries. 4 balls, 18 runs. Lovely shot, but the ball well stopped. Brilliant fielding, one of its kind. One of the best fielding that I've seen since the beginning of this tournament. What an effort, absolutely. Running like a cheetah and launching onto the ball and stopping it with the one hand. Look at the commitment. Hats off to that fielder. 100% commitment from him. This will be an easy take. So PIOC are definitely heading towards the victory now after that one loss in the very first match. So the captain Felix will be happy. For sure with the result. Now 2 balls remaining. $15 runs needed. Just a ball away from the first win, PIOC. Wins always bring that smile on the face of the captain. And Felix Lima will be very pleased with the result. As is the ritual, every match it will be a man of the match. A lofted shot, but only to find a fielder catch to end this match. And congratulations PIOC for a fantastic win, hands down. Tough luck Ventures 11. And now it's time for the post-match presentation. We have with us very special guest, Datta Das Bishe, who's going to honor the player of the match. Let's check. Yeah, welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 7, the match between PIOC versus Ventures 11. Ventures 11 won the toss and Kashyap opted to bowl first and batting first. What a huge total posted by team PIOC. 208 and 209 was the winning chase target. Chasing, the team fell short of almost 15 runs, and in the end, it was the first win of PIOC, registering their first win in the season 2 of GOICHI League 2025. As is the ritual and the tradition of this wonderful tournament, after every match, there is a post-match presentation, and the player, the hero of the match, has been rewarded. To do so, we have with us a very special friend, Dattadas Bishe, the businessman from KP. So please come here. Given his precious time and support to this tournament, a warm welcome to him. And now it's time to announce the player of the match, who kept his cool, played a wonderful inning of 80 of 41 deliveries with 8 huge sixes and 3 boundaries. The big Rana, Abhinav Tej Rana, the player of the match. Look at the buzz and the noise, and yes, there he is. Will be receiving a beautiful trophy cash prize. अभिनव, किसी न किसी बल्लेबाज को जिम्मेदारी लेनी थी. आपको पहले बल्लेबाजी का ऑप्शन दिया गया था. एक बड़ा स्कोर खड़ा करना काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण था और आपने जिम्मेदारी ली और उस जिम्मेदारी को बखूबी निभाया.
शुरू में विकेट थोड़ा ख़राब था, मतलब डैम था, तो थोड़ा कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क लेने थे स्टार्टिंग में, तो हमने वैसे ही किया और गोल्डन ओवर और उसका भी काफ़ी अच्छा फ़ायदा लिया, तो वही लास्ट में डिफरेंस क्रिएट कर गया.
अभिनव, जब आप बल्लेबाजी के लिए जा रहे थे तो कप्तान की ओर से क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन थे आपको?
उन्होंने यही बोला नेचुरल गेम खेलो अपना, और मतलब जो सिचुएशन है, फ्री हिट्स वगैरह हैं, वो सही टाइम पे लेनी है, बस बाकी तो नॉर्मल क्रिकेट जैसे चलता है.
अभिनव, पिच के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे? किस प्रकार की पिच है?
शुरू में थोड़ा सा डैम्प है, ज़्यादा फ़र्क नहीं है, बट पहले बॉलिंग करने वाले को थोड़ा एडवांटेज है, और बस 6-8 ओवर का है फ़र्क शुरू में. उसके बाद बहुत अच्छा विकेट चला बाद में.
आपने बहुत अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की. मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आगे के मैचेस में आप इसी तरह बल्लेबाजी करते रहें. Congratulations and well done, Abhinav Tej Rana takes the player of the match of 80 runs, of just 41 deliveries. And that's all from here. Thank you.